So the last racing game I played was Need for Speed Most Wanted back in 2012? Holy shit, I'm getting old. And I enjoyed it. Since then, I didn't think there could be anything more they could do for a racing game, and oh my god. Let me just give you an idea how good Forza Horizon 4 is. An hour before playing this, I was playing The Crew 2. It was free to play that weekend, and I was like, this game ain't that bad. Then I look at the reviews and I'm like, what? Why do people not like this? Moments later, I'm talking to a friend about racing games and that I've been looking for a good one, and he's like, my dude, have you played Forza? And I'm like, nah, homie, I ain't got no Xbox. Then he said the three magical words, the words sent from the heavens in which God himself orgasms to the thought of. He said, it's on PC. And my dick grew 6 inches that day. I installed it and I'm like, so there can't be much of a difference, and holy fuck, these guys know how to start a game. You are thrown into some intense races that are easy enough for you to learn the controls, and then they change seasons and settings and cars, so you can see how different the cars will control on different terrain. Not only do they put you in the action, they make it so freaking exciting. The music, the crowd, the atmosphere makes you feel like you're at some grand racing party with non-stop fun. And really, that sums up the game right there. Even after you finish the opening sequence, you just see balloons and confetti, flashing lights, fancy cars, and it just says to you, come on in, we got pizza. Now, one of the things that surprised me most about this game was the amount of content this game has. I started writing this review after probably a week of playing, and I found out that was just the tutorial. Actually, that sounds like a whore's name. Oh, what's this? Armando. Yeah, that's a sexy name.
Quite a show.
I try my best. Is everyone here?
Yep, all here, boss. Ready and raring.
Great. Okay, do we have Armando here?
Oh my gosh, they say the name? This is fantastic. So every day for the first 3 weeks of playing the game, I found more and more things I could do. There are 5 different types of races that all require different cars with different playstyles. You got basic race for basic bitches. You got dirty drives for dirty boys. You got fuck this guy's property because it's in the way 2.0. Then you got challenges that are refreshing, like the cold and crisp taste of Coca-Cola. I haven't gone through all the challenges, but from what I did play, there was plenty of variety. And the best part is, even if you don't want to do races or challenges, you could just take your car out for a drive around the world and you will get some experience just from discovering places. Me personally, I like to go out and solve mysteries. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some work to do now. Bop, 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 Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you. Chick-back in the got a sliver. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can't see the way you shake and shiver. This is the place. I heard this man does despicable things. Oh my god. I can't believe someone would do this to their own car. Absolutely disgusting. It's time to unmask this monster. Oh shit. It was me the whole time. Along with the main content, they do have one expansion out now and more to come. Although I haven't played it, I have heard many good things about it. And I'm probably going to buy it myself. They also add new cars each week for anyone who has Car Pass. Luckily, this game is not riddled with microtransactions as you'd expect. And based on what I've played so far, I definitely wouldn't mind buying an expansion to support the devs. $35 for 2 new maps and challenges is basically what you would get from any type of MMO. So far I haven't had too much interaction with other players. For the most part you just drive past them. The PvP seems to be near non-existent. I only found one match against another player, and he quit once I was too far ahead. Which is unfortunate, but there is a workaround if you do want to compete against another player. There's a mode called Rivals where you race against a ghost of someone to see if you could get a faster lap time. If you defeat your rival, you get a new one with a faster lap time that you have to beat. Other than that, there is plenty of Co-Op Pve. There's a big event each week where a team of players race a team of computers to win a big prize. I did find enough players each time I tried the race, but we lost every time. Another type of event is Forzathon Live. It brings a bunch of players together every hour. Every player will receive a zone on their map to gather at. My favorite thing about the gatherings is this. Works every time. Anyway, Forzathon Live will then give everyone a challenge to complete together. It's impossible to do by yourself, but I always had enough players doing the challenge to complete all 3. Completing each challenge will earn you #Forza points, which you can then use to purchase some cars or bonus items. Now, don't get me started on the handling. Oh man, you finna get me started. I've never seen cars handle so realistically in a video game. Now this may not be anything new to the Forza series, but this is definitely a first for me. It blew my mind away when I started slipping and sliding in the winter, crashing through puddles, feeling the weight of the water slowing me down. I never thought I'd see this in a game. The music is fucking fire. It's not nearly on the tier of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but the songs fit so well with the game. They don't really have a wide selection of music, with each radio having about 10 songs. In real life, I usually listen to hip-hop, but for this game, I like to listen to the electronic station because most of the songs sound similar, therefore it feels like the perfect background music. Eventually, after practicing for a while, the game does become too easy, and they will eventually ask you if you want to increase the difficulty if you are winning way too often. I ended up switching up to Expert because I just got better and better at driving and handling the cars. Even though it was aggravating at times, I felt so accomplished completing a race. You could change many of the difficulty settings to increase the credits you gain. This could go from changing how difficult driving is, removing the guideline, or making the computer faster. I love the feature that damaging your car actually messes up the handling of it. It makes it seem so much more realistic, although I prefer having it off. What kind of events can you do, and how are they different? Thanks me, I'm glad I asked. You can do road races, which are basic racing. You just drive on the road either in a circuit or a sprint. There are dirt races. These are much less about speed and more about control. You can really feel the dirt and its effect on your handling. Then there is street racing, which is nearly the same thing as road races, but the area isn't blocked off, so you will see random civilian cars that aren't racing that just make you crash into them. Then my personal favorite, cross-country racing. You are usually driving in trucks or more bulky cars because you are driving on rough terrain. What I love most about this race is you don't have a road to guide you. You just smash through walls and fences, go off jumps and knock down trees to get to the next checkpoint. Going off-road just brings out the rebel in you. Now let's get to the best part of the game, customization. These guys went all out to make the most customizable cars you could choose from. To be fair, when I first started playing, I saw that you could only choose from 14 pre-made characters. I was a bit disappointed, but then I was like, wait, this is a racing game. And what do you do in racing games? Cars. Although you do have loads of outfits you can unlock to make your character more unique, for the most part, the cars are what truly matter. There are so many ways to customize your car. You could spend hours choosing your perfect car design. If you're lazy like me, you can find other people's designs as well. So many people are talented and make the most beautiful designs in this game. There's a bunch of characters from different fandoms like Pokemon, Marvel, SpongeBob, or you can get designs that just look cool. And if you like a designer, you can follow and like them, which raises their designer level. People who can get to a legendary design level can sell their cars for much more than their original price. Another way you could customize your car is tuning. I really have no clue how to tune a car, but people on here have mastered it, making you better at drift racing or off-road or sprints. Really, you can make your car however you want. I could go on for days about the customization, but it would take up most of the video. Overall, this game has so much to explore with it. As someone who isn't even into racing games, I had tons of fun finding new and fun things to do in the game. Even weeks after playing it, I would find more things to do and see. And even if you don't like racing games, I recommend it. It is available with Game Pass for Xbox One and PC, so if you want to try it out for at least a month, it is only $10. And plus, wait a minute. Halo 3 Experience. Let me check this out real quick. Oh shit! This is my jam! Dun 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 dun! Dun 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 dun! Dun 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 dun! Dun 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 dun! Wait. I can explain.